On this episode of I Was Right Again, we have this from Comic Book News. X-Men 97 Raiden's Bomb on Disney+. But I'm confused here because I was told online and in my comment section that this show is an absolute hit. This is the best thing that Disney has done in years. This is the greatest show on Disney+. They are getting massive ratings. Apparently not. X-Men 97 looks to be another Marvel bomb on Disney+. Were you honestly surprised when you heard that Morph was non-binary and you heard that there were the rumors that he was going to have a crush on Wolverine? Did you really think that people were going to watch this show with those plot points leaked out to the public? It's amazing though. I didn't hear anything else about any other episodes going forward. I didn't hear about like, oh, hey, these surprise villains are going to show up. Oh, this is what the problem with Magneto's going to be. Here's some weird cameos. No. The only things about this show that were leaked were sexuality points, and that was it. The only things that came across my feed, nothing else. I always find that just a little bit odd. It goes on to say, according to the ratings, which can only be looked at as a big disappointment, there are a handful of franchises out there that are guaranteed money makers, and all you have to do is just follow the source material. The Witcher on Netflix, guaranteed money maker. All you had to do was follow the books, follow the video game. And what happened? They went off on their own direction. And now I don't even think the new season's going to come out. I think they're just going to blame the writer's strike for it. We're never going to see Liam Hemsworth take the helm in that series. And then you got Star Wars. All these books and all these video games. But what do you people want to do? Let's have another Rey trilogy. I have an upcoming video I'm making how, with the Rey trilogy, each one of those movies lost about 50% of its money. From The Force Awakens to The Last Jedi to The Rise of Skywalker, they kept losing a gargantuan amount of money. I don't even think the last one was profitable. But I'll get to that in another episode. And then you have Marvel. That all these great stories have already been done in the comic books. And all you have to do, as a streaming service, is pick up the best books and say, okay, cool, we're going to do this one. We're going to do the Dark Phoenix Saga. But since we're Sony, we're not going to do the Dark Phoenix Saga. We're going to do some bastardized version of it that makes no sense at all. And for some reason, we think people are going to like this one. And now we got X-Men 97. All you guys had to do was pick up a few comic books, and you had ratings gold, subscriber gold, viewership gold. You would have had it all. But no. You are Disney. You are Marvel now. You have an agenda, and that is why you are failing. And then the article talks about Samba TV claims to have a better rating system than Nielsen. So when Samba TV doesn't respond on the numbers, that means they're likely not good. And lately, they haven't been reporting on Disney or Marvel numbers when they used to every time. Disney has been very tight-lipped when a project fails. They'll throw out some numbers, like my previous video about the Taylor Swift Eras tour that's on Disney+. They came out and said, wow, 4 million views, this is fantastic. And then you look at Damsel, which has 36 million views in its first few days. So Disney spent $75 million and got 4 million views. So who in their right mind would get Disney Plus to watch this movie when it's already been in theaters and you could have already bought it on digital at a number of places? Case in point, both Samba TV and Nielsen didn't report any numbers for Doctor Who on Disney Plus, but the UK provided numbers which revealed horrible ratings. Doctor Who is dead in the water too. It's amazing that all these products at the same time have said out loud, we are choosing to lose. We are going to lose 99% of our fan base, 99% of our money, and people are going to love us for it. Because that 1%, they're going to do everything for us. They are going to keep pushing this product to the end of time. And it's not working. Not a single product today, whether it's, like I said, Disney, Star Wars, Doctor Who, anything, they're all losing massive, massive amounts of money. Samba TV also didn't report any specific numbers for Marvel's Echo. I think Echo might have been the worst show Disney has ever done. And I keep saying that every time a new show comes out, but I think Echo might have been worse than What If Season 2. But as I read this article, I have to, of course, take it with a grain of salt because I will admit, I don't know anything about Samba TV. I don't really know anything about Nielsen ratings today. All I know is that Disney Plus has these numbers, and they're not telling us what they are. Because if they were to go out there and tell us every single viewing number and every single subscriber number, I think that would be very telling. And they can easily say out loud, hey, this product has absolutely failed. Because in 2023, they lost over $900 million in the box office. $900 million, even with the gargantuan success of Guardians of the Galaxy 3. It didn't matter. They lost big in every single box office metric. Not a single thing did well enough to bring them to profitability. Years ago, 10 years ago, that's insane. Like, even the shittiest Marvel movies made money back then and still had people running to the box office to see them. But now, you would think X-Men, the cartoon series, is back with the original voice actors and the same theme song and the same sort of style of it. You're telling me that's not getting ratings? That's not getting ratings out the gates? Not even for Disney to fluff the numbers a bit and say, oh, wow, day one, this many. They tried that with Echo by putting everything on day one, which I always tell people, that is never a good sign. Like with the Fallout TV show, all episodes drop in day one, not a good sign at all. Because they're hoping for a massive amount of people day one to watch this, and then that's the story going forward. But with this one, weekly releases, it ain't working. They're going to lose so much, though, and I am very, very curious. Like I said, Disney's not going to tell us how little the viewership for this TV show is. They're going to try to spin it. If they do tell people what some of the episodes of viewership is, they're going to totally spin it in their positive direction. And it doesn't work, though, because when you look at everything as a whole, like I said, the Taylor Swift documentary, 4 million viewers. Spent $75 million for that. No report on how many more subscribers they got for it, but the movie made a lot of money in the box office. So they're looking at it and saying, wow, this thing made money. But as soon as Disney touches it, no one gives a shit anymore. It's incredible seeing how far this company went down. So X-Men 97, when I hear season 2, potentially season 3, it's like, no way. It's not going to happen. And that is why I've always said that Disney Plus needs a secondary partner to it, where you can put things like Willow and Crater, and that some new show with some really ugly female protagonist. I don't know what the hell that is, but that's not going to be on the streaming network that long at all. That's going to get pulled probably within a month or two. Because if Willow, which had a built-in fan base before it aired, they pop that off of Disney Plus in a couple of months, this random show that no one cares about or are invested in, that's not going to survive much longer either. So they almost need to make a second Disney Plus just with ads on it to put the garbage that no one wants so they can hopefully get something from ad revenue. Because I don't know, does Disney Plus even have ads on? I know they have a 1,000 different... I don't even know, does Disney Plus have ads on it? Is that why they're charging double the amount now? And clearly these shows that are failing are not doing wonders for Disney because they doubled their price essentially in most areas. So now you have a streaming service that no one wants, a company that people are actively saying, no, we don't want you anymore, and they're doubling the price to make up for the fact that they have shot themselves in the foot. They're dead in the water. And X-Men 97 is more and more proof that nostalgia is not enough to bring me to want to get this streaming service back again. It's not going to make me want to sit down and relive the glory days of the 90s. X-Men 97, dead in the water, only a couple of episodes in. So what do you guys think about that? Do you think we're actually going to get a season 2? Do you think we're going to get a season 3? And how long do you think they're going to keep this dead product on Disney Plus? Let me know what you think about that.